club. And deposits into the stands for, nope, bounce back. Comes right back, but a good put away for Nadal as he tries to assert himself even further against Harrison. It was his Uncle Tony who took a right-handed Rafael Nadal, very young, and for all intents and purposes just basically tied it behind his back and says, we're going to start over. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I have a sense that we could be successful if you learn to hit this left-handed forehand. Well, if he was a betting man back then, and this is hypothetically, of course, he was putting all his chips in on that being a road to success. Taylor, I submit to you, it's worked pretty well.
I think he's done just fine with that lefty forehand.
Plays golf right-handed, does many things right-handed, but he can just whip around on that forehand as devastating as any shot in tennis. He's reaping the dividends in this opening round match against Harrison.
14.
Just the second point Nadal has lost on serve now, or third double fault. Second point he's lost on serve in the set, winning 11-14. This isn't charades, Taylor. I mean, no, all good. I appreciate it. Nadal's bid for a hold at love spoiled for the moment by himself. And he finishes things off for a 4-2 lead. And he'll head to the bag for perhaps a new weapon of choice as new balls will be administered to the court. And it gives us a moment to answer a question. We asked for your queries at Twitter at KevinUSOptimum, but this is to both of us, even though it bears my name. And there's a nice question from Nate in Minneapolis. I believe MPLS is Minneapolis. He says, in 2010, in Rafa's win, and we all remember this, he was able to generate more service speed, and a lot of it was credited to the fact that he changed his grip. Do you think, and I ask this to you, Taylor, would he do that again? Really try to up the ante miles per hour on his speed? And if not, if so, why doesn't he do that more often?
He can. Obviously, it's something within his skill base, but he feels that his serve, and I can attest to this, you know, having played Nadal. Going back to that point, why he doesn't generate more speed at miles per hour on that serve. He feels that his serve is going to be a higher percentage, and he's still going to generate the short balls needed for his game to succeed. If he serves them, you know, in the 1-teens or low 120s, and I can attest to that. You know, when I played him in Cincinnati, he wasn't hitting monsters, but boy, oh boy, they were tough to just get back deep. So I think he's gaining the benefit of two things, the short balls and the first serve percentage.
And while it worked for him there, and certainly it was noticeable, and a lot was made about it 3 years ago when he won the title doing that, it's not the natural part of his game, but what is to get into the rallies. The longer he's in a rally, the more he feels, so he wants a higher percentage serve. Or at least that's one hypothesis.
Yeah, and also, I mean, his nemesis right now, the guy who's giving him the most problems, is Djokovic. And where Djokovic can kind of take the match away from Nadal is off of that second serve. So if Djokovic is seeing too many second serves, Nadal's going to be retrieving. And Nadal doesn't want to be doing that. He wants Djokovic to be the retriever.
Not sure. Nadal gives another look. Says, okay, there you go. Ninth ace. It's yours.
40-15.
The aforementioned Uncle Tony, Tony Nadal, in tow for the majors for sure. As Nadal fights back, not allowing Harrison to just ease to a 4-3 deficit.
And that is the downside about serving and volleying in modern tennis, is if you don't hit an excellent serve, your opponent is in the middle of the court and you're faced with hitting an extremely tough first volley. Now you just have to guess, which Ryan Harrison did correctly execute.
Yeah, this is going to be frustrating, and you're going to understand why. You can see in his body language those shoulders starting to slump a bit. He had this game. He was closing the gap. But a couple of miscues, mistakes, Nadal taking the upper hand, and now looking to break for 5-2 and serve for a 2-set lead. It's all within his grasp. And there's the break, and the frustration continues to mount for Ryan Harrison as Rafael Nadal looks to continue the onslaught and continue to push Harrison. He's one game from a 2-set lead.